Hey, you all. Welcome back to Mirror Expressions, a channel where I take the time to share a little bit of myself with you all. And of course, I invite you all to do the same with me. Go ahead. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Hit thumbs up. I'm going to wait a minute. Go ahead. I won't start without you. I promise. All right, you did it. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Also, hit subscribe if you haven't, and let me know how you all are doing. Like, if you have looked in the mirror today and you are feeling A1 with what you see looking back at you, go ahead and drop me a mirror emoji down in the chat, because y'all know I want to know what's up with my YouTube family, and I want to make sure that everyone is okay. You know what I'm saying? And if not, as always, I encourage you to do what you must to get back to a healthier you. All right, y'all. We are season 2, episode 18. This is Abbott Elementary, my absolute most favorite show ever. And yes, I just made up a word. But I really do enjoy it. So the show opens up, right, with everyone in the break room. When Gregory comes in with like this big ass hat on his head, think Pharrell Williams mixed with a pilgrim, mixed with somebody going to the rodeo. Like, when you think of all those things, think of one big hat like rolled into one. Okay, so I really don't know what it was, but the hat wasn't giving what it was supposed to have been giving in that moment. So he come in like it's nothing, just doing everything. He started fixing his coffee, and everybody's like, what's up? You just gonna walk in and not say nothing? Like, what's up with the hat? And he's like, it's nothing. I'm just trying something new. Y'all, they lit his behind up. Do you hear me? They lit that tail up. I mean, everybody started joining here. Like, Barbara was like, it's the loudest nothing I've ever seen. Jacob straight up just told him the hair was ugly. Melissa asked him, did he get it from the store before the exit, before you exit to get to the Al Capone Museum? Ava comes in and asks him, did he rob Bruno Mars? And then on there, man, he looked like a park ranger from a cartoon. I said, oh my. So then Gregory is just like, okay. So he looks at Janine and he's just like, does it look bad, And so she trying to stifle her laughter, talking about, well, I wouldn't say it looks bad. It just looks different. Like something you will wear in Indiana. Jones in the Temple of Bad Hats. I said, okay, Janine, that was a good one. Because y'all know Janine jokes normally land flat. But she had everyone rolling on. That was anyway. Gregory get all in his feelings and he pulls the hat off and puts it on the table, and now he's sulking. So Mr. Johnson goes over to the hat and he's just like, there's only one place this hat belongs, and that's on his head. And he puts it on, y'all. Everybody started to literally just compliment him, how good he looks in the hat. And here goes Jacob now. That's how it's supposed to look. Barbara talking about now, that's attitude. Meanwhile, Gregory like, so it's Teacher Appreciation Week, right? Hence the name, Teacher Appreciation. And so all the kids are bringing the teachers little trinkets and cards and cups and, as Barbara like to say, the little smell good lotions and stuff. But of course, they don't get anything like from the district or whatever, like the teachers don't. So they're all kind of just standing around in the hallway complaining about that, like how they really don't ever get anything from the district. And so all of a sudden, Ava rolls up on them all jolly, and she's like, surprise, she starts singing the song like making a list, checking it twice. Ava finna tell you something, And so anyway, she ends up just like she surprises them that they actually have a gift from for them from the district or whatever. So she tells them it's courtside seats to the 76ers game. So they all start cheering and they're like, yeah, they all get excited and they're talking about their shot, And I said, oh, this is all I was thinking. There has to be a catch somewhere, like, I was just like, it's going to end up being a catch somewhere. So here go Barbara. Thank you. You did it again. Like she's pointing at the sky. That. So A was just like, don't be giving Jesus my credit. I said, oh my goodness. So I'm right here. You give me the credit, basically. Anyway, so Janine said, I can't believe all the teachers get to go see the game together. I said, here it comes. Here comes that catch. Yeah. And so when Janine said that, of course, everybody started cheering because, that's what they're thinking. When Ava drops the bomb that, hey, it's only 2 tickets. Ava talking about she did it like this so she could get some energy in this place and walks out, baby. I said, wow. What do I say about this doggone Ava every week? That doggone Ava. Ava, if she doesn't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Janine tells Gregory and Jacob that she's throwing a game night for her sister the next day, and she wants them to be there. Like her sister's coming into town. She tells them that things will be different with her sister this time, that her mom won't even know a thing about it. And so then she asks them, like, have they seen that movie Into the Wild? Gregory is like, Janine, that is the 8th time you've asked me, and no. Then the intercom comes on. It is Ava talking about, Janine, that movie is nuts. Then she ends up calling all the teachers to the library so they can decide who's going to get to go to the game or whatever. So I was just like, why is Ava eavesdropping on that conversation? Like, why is she all in the teacher's lounge listening to what's going on in there? But anyway, they're in the library, right? So all the teachers, all the staff, and Ava is like, it's only 2 tickets and at least 3 of y'all. I said, really, Ava? Really? You got a whole school full of teachers right now. So Barbara was like, do we even know that everyone even wants to go to the game? It's not like all of us are native Philadelphians. So Gregory turns around and looks at her talking about, well, they are playing Washington, my favorite team. So some of us may want to go more than others. So Ava asks, well, who all wants to go? And of course, everybody raises their hand, right? So Ava said, okay, let's just give the tickets to Janine. So Janine starts clapping, is like, yay. And Ava's like, she's the obvious choice. And Janine was like, me? And Ava said, yeah, I mean, you don't have any friends, so you just choose me to go with you. I was like, oh. Ava's always cut down at Janine, ain't it? She is. So Janine is just like, as flattering as that may be, my sister is in town and I would take her if I get the tickets or whatever. So Ava said, I forgot there's 2 of you. Gregory said, why don't we just pull names from a hat? Ava said, do you really think it's wise for you to be bringing up hats? So Jacob said, what about a good old fashioned? And before he could finish his sentence, here go Melissa. How about a good old fashioned knuckle fist fight? Why Alyssa always trying to fight y'all? Why? Why is she always trying to fight? If Alyssa doesn't do anything else, she is going to start a fight, find a fight some kind of way. She gonna try to beat somebody up some kind of way. I said, good goodness. So anyway, Jacob was like, no. How about we just do a vote? So they agreed to having like a vote or whatever. So they end up leaving for the day. And they'll come back once Ava has the ballots together. So we're at Janine's apartment. We see her sister has made it. And so the sister come in, just kind of like looking at the camera, was like, oh, hey, you too. Oh, you. Like, so Janine immediately starts going through all this stuff she has planned for them for the rest of their day. Like, okay, when you put your stuff down, we're going to do this. And then after that, I have this plan. And then after that, we're going to do da-da-da-da-da. I was like, goodness, the girl just got here, And so, sis said, that sounds good and dandy, but I have plans with other people already. I said, oh, Janine feelings finna be hurt, baby. So Janine was like, yeah, I just thought since you were here, we will be doing things together. Sis said, we will, except for tonight. I have plans with other people. Oh, good night. Aisha didn't come to play either with Janine. Oh, so clearly it's bothering Janine, right? But she doesn't really just want to come out and say it. So she's like, I just thought since you were here, you would at least tell me if you were going to be leaving. So Aisha was just like, okay, Mom, I'll check in next time. And Janine says, like, Mom ever care where we were going? Aisha said, yeah, we really took advantage of that. Janine said, yeah, you did. I said, oh, okay. Them claws coming out, girl. Then she said, well, have your fun, but tomorrow night, we got game night, and you don't want to miss it. I said, oh, Janine is putting on. So, sis was just like, yeah, I feel like I couldn't miss it even if I wanted to or whatever. So, we could tell they got some little issues going on. But, hold on, y'all. Yeah, so they got some little issues going on that I think we're going to end up seeing come up later. So the teachers are back in the library for the voting, right? Ava done got the little ballots together. She's passing it out. She just spelled everybody's name wrong, like Jacob is Jason. So they do that. They get their ballots, and so as they're walking out, Gregory, Janine, and Jacob are together. And so Jacob ends up asking Janine, well, how did it go with your sister? How was her first night? And so Janine is like, oh, she already had plans, which is okay because I never told her we were hanging out anyway. I just assumed, and you know what they say about people who assume. So Gregory started to say the line, what they say when you assume something, you make an ass out of yourself, and right. And so Janine was just like, no. Janine, she was just like, that just means they're unreliable. I was like, okay. Gregory was looking at her like, okay. Like, Janine, that ain't how the saying goes. They don't say those that make assumptions that assumptions are unreliable. No, that ain't how the saying go. Anyway, She double checks with the two of them that they are still down to come to the game night, and so both of them say yes. So over in the teacher lounge, Jacob is talking to another teacher, the egg drop teacher, right? From a few episodes back. So here go Melissa to Barbara. I think they're scheming. I know they are. So they're over there talking, and Melissa's just like, ain't nothing good coming from two nerds talking. I said, oh, Melissa. So she overhears them talking, and she hears egg drop teacher saying to Jacob, us second floor teachers need to stick together because the first floor people don't understand us. We deserve those tickets. So Melissa kind of blows their cover because they were kind of whispering in between the two of them. So Melissa just started talking out loud like, if anyone deserves those tickets, it's me because I'm teaching two classes at once, right? And so Barbara says, hold up now. If we're talking about who deserves it, then it should be the most tenured teacher. Y'all know how Barbara does. So then, it just started popping off. And it seemed like every teacher there was in the break rooms. All the teachers was just like, I deserve it because of yada, 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 So whatever, it literally just started popping off. And whoever was saying they deserve it was pointing at themselves. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, the whole time, Ava, And the whole time, Ava had her phone like this. Recorded everything. So at some point, that Ava, she gets me every time. She is here for the drama, baby, and she gonna catch it and put it on her social media. But anyway, so Gregory was like, we should all chill before something gets said that nobody really means, you know what I'm saying? Because things have started to get heated about who deserved to get the ticket. So soon as he said that, egg drop dude told him to shut up haircut. I said, oh, not him there said Gregory's haircut. Oh, then Melissa turns to Barbara and said, okay, so Barbara came back around, she already said she deserved because she's the most tenured teacher. Then she came back again and said she deserved it because she's the foundation for all the classes because she teaches kindergarten. So Melissa comes around and turns to her and said, teaching kindergarten, the most important job? All you do is teach 5-year-olds how to use safety scissors. Check that she said use. So Barbara said, and maybe if your kindergarten teacher had done a better job, you would know that use is not plural for you. I said, get dog. That was one of them damn moments. Because Barbara ate on them. She ate, baby. She come and listen to the knees, baby. Oh, and all Messy Ava. She had that phone ready, talking about something. Somebody swing! Somebody swing! Yeah, her camera going back and forth between the two of them. Ready for them to fight. Oh, my goodness. Oh. So, it's time to reveal the winner, right, of the vote. The ballots are in. So, they all gather like in the gym. And so, Janine is asking Jacob, hey, did you vote for me? And Jacob wouldn't even look at her. He was just like, all that matters is I voted. And so Janine was like, I wanted to take my sister. And Tyrese Maxey is my hall pass. Baby, when she said that, Gregory looked back at her like, your hall pass. But why Jacob say it's not a hall pass when you single, Janine? Oh, goodness. These people are a mess. So, drum roll. And the winner is Mr. Johnson. He stands up, put some respect on my name. Oh, Mr. Johnson, put some respect on my name. Mr. Johnson stay getting crunk. Yeah, I'd have got so crunk I'd have moved the camera. But anyway, yeah, so he stands up, put some respect on my name. And so Barbara gonna yell out, I demand a recount. Somebody said he's not even a teacher. Mrs. Johnson said, do you know how many classes I have subbed? Oh, goodness. And so Abel was just like, I don't know why y'all mad. All of y'all voted for him. And so Melissa ended up speaking up, talking about she just voted for him because she didn't think he would win, and because she's annoyed with everybody else. Because remember, they were all in the break room arguing with each other. Right? So it's game night at Janine's house, y'all. And they playing some game that Jacob done brought. Don't nobody know how to play the game but Jacob. Don't nobody understand how to play the game but Jacob. So Janine ends up telling everybody, hey, I made a signature cocktail for the evening. It's called Short Island Iced Tea. Short because I was short on the ingredients. So it's just Coke and ice. Like, really, Janine, what alcohol? So her sister said, Aisha speaks up. She's like, I got a signature cocktail too that I learned in Denver. It's called beer. And so everybody's like, okay. So she gets up and goes to get the beer. And when she does it, everybody was just like, you know, your sister's really cool. She's chill, you know, because it was Gregory, Erica, Jacob, and then Janine and Aisha. And so, yeah, Jacob and Aisha were like, you know, she dope, she cool. So Janine, you could tell, was feeling some kind of way, like, you know, those words I never used to describe me, you know. That's what her face was saying. And so, when she comes back, it's her turn on the game, right? So she ends up making a move that puts Janine in a bad predicament. So Aisha was like, well, the point of the game is to survive, and you can't do that if you're taking care of everybody else. So sucks for you. That's basically what she told Janine. And so Janine was just like, she's like, oh, shocking, you know. So Aisha said, well, what is that supposed to mean? Janine said, nothing. Aisha said, it didn't sound like nothing. Janine said, so maybe it was something. I said, oh, okay. You know, Aisha said, so Gregory ended up trying to kind of break up the tension by like, oh, I think it's my goal now. You know what I'm saying? Baby, Aisha grabbed Gregory's arm real quick. And she was just like, no, I think there's something my sister wants to say. I said, oh, okay. Okay, sis. You know, so they're talking game, but they're really talking about their life. Like, in the aspect of game language, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And so, they talking about how Aisha left and Janine stayed and had to accept all the responsibility. And so sis said she knows a lost cause when she sees one, and she did not want to waste her time. Janine said, it's because you abandoned people, and it's nice to finally hear you say it out loud. I said, oof. So sis ends up getting up and leaving out the door, right? And Janine runs after her. But Jacob, Gregory, and Erica all are looking like really uncomfortable. Well, I would have to say at least the men are, because Erica was here for the shenanigans, baby. She was here for all of this function, talking about, now this is the game I really want us to see. So Janine goes after Aisha, and Aisha said, what the hell is your problem? And Janine said, you're staying at my house, but you just drop your stuff off and leave because you do whatever you want to do. So Aisha calls Janine childish because she's still referring to the board game when talking about their issues. So Janine said, who's the one who ran ahead? You leave when things get hard. You always have. Aisha said, people move from their hometown all the time, but my fault for not staying like the good, perfect Janine. Janine said, you know how much dealing with mom is, yet you got to get away and do you. And I had to stay and deal with her all by myself. Aisha said, do you know how hard it was for me here? Janine said, yes, because I'm still here. I said, oh, that mama must be a handful. We've heard Janine talk about it before, but not to this extent. Like, I never really grasped how much dysfunction they have had. So anyway, y'all. And so, yeah, Janine was just like, I'm still here. I do know because I'm still here in it. So Aisha said, you aren't me. People had hopes for you, but they gave up on me. You went to pen while I got fired from a freaking haunted house. You had it together. I didn't. And I couldn't get it together when the person who needed me the most was the person most disappointed in me. Yes, I ran. I couldn't take it and I ran. I left. Janine, I'm sorry. Janine said, I get why you left, Mom, but it felt like you left me also. Y'all, I started tearing up. I was like, oh. That little exchange, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. Why y'all doing this to me? Y'all, and then Jacob had to break it up. Jacob just took that whole moment away. This fool came out the apartment down to the street just to tell Janine, it's your go, boo-boo. What in the entire hell? So back at the school, the teacher's lounge is full of the teachers, right? Nobody is talking to anybody. Barbara and Melissa are not even sitting at the same table eating their lunch. So Ava comes in talking about, it feels like a reunion show for an absolutely mess of a housewife season in here. She then introduces the ticket winner, Mr. Johnson, who comes in decked out in his jersey and with Gregory's hat on his head. And so they ask him who he's taking to the game with him. He said Dr. J. So Gregory's like, oh, you know Julius Irving? He said, no, Dr. Jamal, my podiatrist. So Barbara says, what did she say? Barbara says, look what happens when the district offers us less than what we need. And so from there, they all kind of was like, and they start apologizing to one another for how they acted the day before. And so, except for Mr. Egg Drop Teacher. So Jacob says to him, Mr. Mort, I accept your apology. Mr. Mort said, I have nothing to apologize for. Jacob said, I said I accept it. Okay, Jacob. Over in Janine's class, right? Her sister ends up coming in. It's the end of the day. Here go Ava, because she done walked her down there. So Ava talking about something, damn. She looks like a grown-up version of you. Like her proportions are stretched out to a normal length. So Janine is just like, what's up, sis? She said, I came through. Janine said, I didn't even realize you knew where I worked at. And Aisha was just like, I listened to you. And then she asked if their mom has ever been down there. And so they kind of looked at each other and just like, like a year, right? Like, she ain't coming down here type of thing. Then Janine said, I guess our family has always been a little rocky. Maybe that's why you moved to the Rockies. And sis was looking at her like, yeah, no. Like, we can't do nothing for that, for your comedy side, Janine. We can't. So one of the students end up coming back to Barbara's class and giving her a little gift. And so, he was saying that he forgot to bring it in if it was okay to give it to her. And she's just like, okay. So she starts this narrative about how the smell good lotions are a reminder to her of her why she does this, and it's because of the students and the staff and how they all pour into each other. But then she ends it with although I still wouldn't mind having a $50 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings, baby. And Barbara want them Wild Wings from Buffalo. So next thing we see, the secretary is coming into Ava's office and giving her a piece of paper and telling her she needs to read this like right away, right? And so the paper was saying that there has been a petition to change Abbott into a legendary charter school, and that it will be the petition will be coming before the school board. Y'all, Ava actually looked worried for the first time ever. Like, y'all know Ava really do ride for her school. You know that, even though she gonna play all during the day. And so getting that letter was just like like a uh-oh moment, and you can tell that was all over her face. So the last scene is we see Mr. Johnson. He got all the teachers in the break room watching video footage of him at the basketball game, because he actually got chosen to play or participate in one of their quizzes in between, like the probably halftime or something, where they go out and they choose like an audience member to do something. And so he got chosen, and he had to answer a question for $1,000. And the question was, in 30 seconds, can you name 10 cleaning products? And so apparently he got it all right, because Melissa was like, and you got $1,000 for that? And here he go, I got $1,000 and a $50 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings. I said, I know that Barbara was hot, baby. Not only did she want them tickets, but baby, that's all she had been talking about the whole episode. A gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings, and how good that would be nice to have. Anyway, y'all, this was a good episode. This is probably one of the first episodes I can remember where I kind of got like a little emotional, like to see that exchange between Janine and Aisha. Like, I was like, oh, and just to see how deep their mommy issues run and how that has affected each of them differently. And in that difference, they didn't take the time to see how it affected the other. And so it kind of put a monkey wrench in their sisterhood. And so it was good for them to get that out and to kind of be able to work on that. So now they can kind of work on healing their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, another great episode. As always, what was your favorite part? That was probably mine that stuck out the most. And Barbara's soliloquy. Like when she said her why as to like and how the lotion, even though it's not really what she wants, she really wants the $50 Buffalo Wild Wing card, how it just serves as a reminder to her why she does what she does. So those are probably my two most important moments that stood out for me. But anyway, share with me what you love the most about this episode, and let's talk about it in the chat. And that's all I got, y'all. As always, I'll pray for y'all. Y'all please pray for me. And what? Bye, y'all.